Happy Sunday, ICC friends. It's your girl, Xaviera. And I do apologize for being tardy for the party, but I had a fantastic day. I spent this afternoon teaching a group of Girl Scouts how to podcast. It was an absolutely fantastic experience. It was a wonderful time. I had a great time talking with these young girls, these amazing, amazing young ladies. And I taught them all about podcasting, all about interviewing people on for your radio show or for your podcast. And then I actually had them come on and I brought all of my equipment so that they can do a mock podcast. It was a fantastic experience. It was my first time teaching young girls how to podcast and teaching them everything that I know. And it felt so good to see them catch on so quickly and just flip it and kill it. So shout out to the Girl Scouts that I had the opportunity to spend this wonderful Sunday afternoon with. And it's dreary and rainy outside, but they made my day absolutely amazing. And shout out to my homegirl, Natasha, who joined me because, sometimes you be ready to go ahead and conquer the world, but it's always good when you have someone that you love and someone that you know is holding you down in your corner. So shout out to Natasha. So wherever you are, I hope you are having a fantastic Sunday. Feel free to check in. Let me know what city you're checking in from. As I check into my comments, I see all of my beautiful ICC friends coming in to check in. And yes, to my friend Lily, we are moving the Friday night chats to Sunday. So if you are just tuning in, please share tonight's chat to let our other ICC friends know that we are on. Yes, we are a little late because I usually try to do the Sunday night chat at 7. So we are running behind, but it's only because I had a fantastic day today with the Girl Scouts. So I will be sharing pictures and all of that. So be sure to follow me on my social media page. I am Xaviera_ice cream combos on Instagram, and I am Miss Xaviera B on Facebook. So be sure to follow me on those pages so you can see all of my awesome, all the great pictures and videos that my good girlfriend Natasha took for me while I was teaching young girls how to podcast today. So I see we have some people checking in from West Virginia, Austin, Cambridge, Massachusetts. It's funny because I had a dream the other night that I was in Boston and that I was with Dick Wolf. Y'all know Dick Wolf. Dick Wolf is responsible for all the hottest shows on television. I had a dream that he and I were sitting in some steakhouse in Boston, and I was telling him the best way to handle the New York Undercover reboot. Because I'm sure y'all heard by now that they are doing a reboot of the hit 90 series New York Undercover. Now, I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever. So thank you all to everyone who shared tonight's chat so that our ICC friends know that we are in here. Tonight, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. Like, I got a lot of ground to cover tonight. Let's see. Can y'all hear me okay? Just let me know if y'all can hear me okay, because one of my ICC friends said that he can't hear. So just let me know if you can hear me okay. But, with that being said, we do have a lot of ground to cover tonight. A lot of big stories in entertainment and celebrity news, including Cardi B and Offset. We have some drama with Kevin Hart and the Oscars. We have an update on Cyntoia Brown's case, and we have an update in the surviving R. Kelly gun threat. We got a lot of baby scoop and so much more to talk about. So thank you all for tuning in tonight. We will spend about the next hour covering some of the top stories in entertainment and celebrity news. If there's anything that you want me to speak about specifically, that's one of my words that I always struggle with, like specifically. I think I did it right. So if there's anything you want me to talk about specifically, just let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to try to talk about anything that you want to talk about tonight. Like I said, we have a lot of ground to cover, and I already feel like I'm getting a dry mouth because I got the heat on and I got the bedroom door closed because my husband and my daughter downstairs, they wrestling or something. So, okay, yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I guess we need to go ahead and just attack the elephant in the room, which is Cardi B and Offset. Cardi B surprised many of us by announcing that she and Offset had split. Now, her announcement comes about 2 days after these text messages and video FaceTime calls surfaced online allegedly between Offset a young raptress by the name of Cuban Doll, and then another girl named Summer Bunny. And apparently Offset was trying to set up some type of threesome between the three of them. And I mean, the evidence was pretty damaging. It was something that you can't really deny. And so I expected Cardi B to say something, but I wasn't necessarily expecting her to say they split. And this is what Cardi B took to social media and said. Wait, what? Wrong one. Let's see. Cardi B, here it is. Can y'all hear that? Let me know if you can hear it. Can y'all hear that? Let me know. Because I can't hear it on my end. I don't know if it's acting up. I usually don't try to play video on here, but is it playing or no? Can y'all hear this? Let me know. Okay, so no, you can't hear it, so I'm just going to turn it off since you can't hear it. I don't know why the audio isn't playing, but basically Cardi B posted a video saying that she and Offset are splitting. Oh, y'all coming in quick with these comments. I like that. So basically Cardi B posted a video saying that she and Offset have split, and that it hasn't been working out for quite a while now, and that it's going to take some time. They have a lot of love for each other because he's the father of her baby girl, and that it's going to take some time for them to get a divorce. So with that being said, a few things just based off of what I've seen in the past and what I've seen happen. The fact that she told us it's going to take some time to get a divorce lets me know that she really does not want to divorce Offset. I think this was a knee-jerk reaction because, once again, he has embarrassed her with his outside community penis shenanigans, and I feel like he's embarrassed her, and she felt like she needed to say something to let us know that she's not a fool and she's not at home playing the dummy and playing the wife and playing the mom while Offset is out here spreading his community penis around the community. So I feel like that's one of the reasons why, number one, why she released this video, to let us know. And maybe at the time that she said the video, she really felt like, yeah, she was good and done. But when you start telling us how long it's going to take to get a divorce and all that, just say y'all split and leave. But with that being said, at the same time, I tell y'all every single week, stop getting on social media telling all of your business. Imagine every time my husband got on my nerves, I came on here and told y'all, child, he getting on my nerves, I'm fitting to go. And then the next week I'm talking about, oh yeah, because me and my husband, we went out and we had a great weekend, and that's just my big daddy. That's just my bae. I do not like people taking their business to social media. Work it out or don't work it out, but don't take it to social media for a bunch of strangers to weigh in and start filling your head up with all of our opinions that have nothing to do with what's going on in your household. But this younger generation feels like if it's not on social media, it didn't happen with everything. You know, I just don't understand, like, the minute something terrible happens, the first thing I think is, I need to let my Instagram followers know that this just happened. No, like, work it out in your house or call the attorney from your house. But I don't need to know until the ink dries on the divorce papers. I mean, it's plain as simple as that. But these young people, and some old people doing it too. I'm not just going to put it on my young friends, but these young people automatically run to social media and tell us everything. And then when they get back together and we start saying, girl, I thought you was done with him. What you doing this? And then they tell us to shut up, mind our own business. It ain't none of your business. Leave us alone. Respect our privacy. You can't have it both ways. If you going to allow me to come in when you find out he cheating, then I'm allowed to come in, sit down, stay, put my feet up on the furniture and tell you all about how I think you need to handle the rest of this situation and the rest of your marriage. You can't pick and choose. Don't allow strangers into your marriage. This is not no boyfriend. This is a marriage. And this isn't the first time that Cardi has done this. She's jumped on social media before and wrote stuff like, oh, you gonna learn today. It's just a matter of time before you lose me. And then she'll come back later and be like, oh, we was fighting over a blanket. Sis, no. At this point, you are somebody's mama. and you have to carry yourself a little better and at the same time, I'm not going to place all the blame on Cardi because I'm sure she's emotional. I'm sure she's embarrassed. I'm sure she's dealing with a different range of feelings. But at the same, Offset got to do better. Offset got to do better. This man just be I don't know what Offset got between his his thighs, but apparently it's for everybody. Because he just be passing it along to anybody who wants some. And then the Summer Bunny girl, first things first, don't trust nobody who call themselves Summer Bunny. What grown ass person in a good goddamn mind is going to refer to themselves as a summer bunny? First of all, it's winter. So are you supposed to be somewhere hibernating? It is winter. Why are we talking about a summer bunny in winter? And then Sis got on TMZ and cried like Jimmy Swaggart. Some of y'all may be too young to remember Jimmy Swaggart. But Sis got on TMZ and cried like Jimmy Swaggart, talking about she's so sorry and she didn't know that their marriage was that serious. You didn't know somebody's marriage was serious. First things first, you said marriage. You didn't know somebody's marriage was serious. Now, to be fair, we have a lot of play marriages out here, and we can identify those marriages, if you know what I mean. We can look at each other and be like, we know them play marriages. But at the same time, you're going to say you didn't know somebody's marriage was serious. The child was at home pregnant with a baby. And then you say, oh, well, I didn't sleep with him anymore after Kulture was born. Well, God bless you. Congratulations to you that you didn't sleep with that child's daddy after she was born. Round of applause for you, sis. You didn't sleep with Offset after Kulture was born. God bless. God bless. God bless you for finding a conscience somewhere in the midst of all that thoughtness. God bless. God bless. But you're going to sit up and cry. Don't cry me no river now. Because see, the thing was, you weren't crying before we all found out what was going on. Once everybody found out what was going on and the Baddie gang swooped down on you, probably was threatening your life. I heard they was threatening her mama. And now I say they, and I'm not necessarily saying Baddie gang, but I'm saying that Summer Bunny, I guess Mama Bunny, the Mama Bunny, the Easter Bunny, and the Playboy Bunnies, everybody was getting death threats after this information about Offset came out. Now, Cuban Doll, on the other hand, she was like, I don't know what y'all talk about. Me and Cardi talk, we good. I don't know. I ain't have nothing to do with that. They was trying to set that stuff up without my knowledge or my consent. I don't know. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I ain't got nothing to do with it. God bless. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. But Summer Bunny, meanwhile, she crying, she snotting and all that. Look, sis, here's my thing. I'm not going to blame Summer Bunny for what happened with Offset because, number one, Offset is a married man. He's grown. His responsibility is to Cardi B, and his responsibility is to being a good husband and a father for his daughter. At the same time, Summer Bunny, I still got to go in on you because as a woman, we got to do better. If you know a man is married, I don't care how much of a bag he's offering you. I don't care if you're going to get flued out. I don't care what he's offering you or how big his schlong is or what he promised to give or what kind of bag he promised to buy. You as a woman have to have enough respect for yourself to be like, I'm not going to mess with nobody's husband. I'm not going to mess with a married man. If you like me, you want to be with me, you get out of that situation, you get a divorce, and then you bring your divorce papers and the settlement and all that other, your alimony papers and all that other stuff when they get all said and done, and then come see about me. But why would anybody want to purposefully sleep with a married man? Why would anybody want to purposefully sleep with somebody else's husband? You sharing all kind of cooties. What if he come over your house, kiss you in the mouth, and he just got done eating Cardi's cookie? Like, y'all don't think about stuff like that? But, and people were like, well, some people were under the impression when I wrote the blog post that I was blaming Summer Bunny. No, I'm not blaming her for tearing Cardi's marriage apart because the only people responsible for keeping that marriage together is Cardi and Offset. But I am going to blame Summer Bunny for not having enough respect for herself as a woman, not to sleep with somebody's husband and not to sleep with a married man. You knew the man was married. Well, for a minute, we didn't know they was married because they kept the marriage on the low. But once you knew, you knew. So don't cry now. Child, ain't nobody got time to be dealing with Winter Bunny. But anyway, so today, Offset goes to social media and he drops this. F y'all, I miss Cardi. Offset, why it gotta be F us? Why it gotta be F y'all? We wasn't the one trying to lock down the threesome. We ain't married to Cardi. Why it gotta be F y'all, I miss Cardi? Shouldn't it be F me, I miss Cardi? Because you're the one who effed up, not us. You effed up. So if you want to F anybody, it's yourself. You F'd yourself. Don't be trying to F us because you miss Cardi. And honestly, y'all, I feel like this ain't nothing but the setup for them to be on social media next week hugged up talking about we decided to work it out for Kulture. But I knew this was going to happen. I mean, and my thing is, I'm not faulting her for trying to keep her marriage together or for trying to work it out. It says for richer, for poor, for sickness and in health, and for better, for worse, and till death do us part. So unless she decides to kill him, I guess it's just death do us part. But with that being said, at the same time, Corinthians 44, chapter 17,044 says, thou doest not be a fool. Okay, I just made that up. I ain't even do a good job with that. Like, that wasn't even believable, was it? Okay, well, I tried. But listen, don't be a fool. Just don't be a dummy either. Just don't be a dummy. But Offset, don't F me. F you. You played yourself. Okay? It has nothing to do with me. I know you miss Cardi. Everybody misses their well when it runs dry. And listen, he got to hurry up and get Cardi back before this album drop, because when he goes on them promo runs, all people gonna want to ask him about is how he effed up his marriage to Cardi B and why he was trying to have a threesome with some I don't want to call these young ladies out of their names, but that's all the conversation gonna be about. Imagine if you had the opportunity to interview Offset. You gonna ask him about music? No, I'm going to ask him what he planned to do to get Cardi back. How many bags and Lamborghinis and trucks and houses and nails, because you know Cardi liked them nails. How many nails and baby strollers and all kind of Fendi he planned to buy to get Cardi back. Because listen, the girl loved the man. Cardi loves Offset. And I also feel like Cardi is a dedicated woman, because remember when Cardi was dating that dude in jail that used to tell her to go home and sit in the house and be quiet and all that stuff? She was fully dedicated to a relationship with a dude in jail. If she is that dedicated to somebody in jail, you know she's giving Offset 1000%. And he didn't even respect that or love her enough to honor their marriage. Now imagine if Cardi was out here busting it wide open. That's the thing with dudes. Dudes will go out here and pass out their little peniles like it's, you know, some candy on Halloween. But the minute a girl give up her cookie, child, he will cancel your behind like Nino. You'll never hear from him again. You won't even see his breeze. You won't even remember his scent. Girl, he'll be so gone in the wind. You'll just be like, well, dang. He had like I shot at his mama. But hopefully, listen, if Cardi B decides to work it out with Offset, that's her business. At the end of the day, I wish her well, because it ain't none of my business. I definitely wish her well. And it only becomes my business when you take it to social media. I don't go searching. I don't be in the bushes looking, trying to see what y'all doing up in y'all house. It becomes my business when you take it to social media. And it involuntarily becomes my business. I'm just scrolling minding my business. You telling me y'all done split up. So with that being said, you know, if they decide to work it out, cool. If they don't decide to work it out, I just, you know, hopefully they can co-parent properly and keep it cute. Okay. So that's really all I have to say about Offset and Cardi B. But it's so disappointing. But at the same time, sis knew what she was getting before they got married. Offset was cheating before they got married. You thought he was going to get saved and turn over a new leaf? The Lord has touched my privates. I am a changed man. What did we really think was going to happen? You know, so I just wish her the best. Because marriage is not easy. Shoot, I love my husband, but sometimes I be like, that's just, you got to do it like this. But anyway, all right. So what else do we want to talk about? Let's talk about Cyntoia Brown. Many of you know or have heard about the Cyntoia Brown case. This case, anytime I write about this case, it ruffles a lot of feathers. The reason being is because, let me just back up. Cyntoia Brown was a 16-year-old sex slave. She was being, you know, she was one of the people in sex trafficking, right? Now, this is based off of the information that I saw, based off of documentary, based off of information that I got. Okay, so before y'all start arguing me down, if you have a different perspective on this case, let's agree to disagree ahead of time and let's meet somewhere in the middle and let's talk about this, okay? But anyway, based off of the information that I have, Cyntoia Brown was 16 years old. She was being sex trafficked. A white gentleman, I think it was 43 years old. He purchased her for sex, took her back to his home, and somewhere between this transaction, she shot him and killed him. She was 16 years old. In court, she testified that he had raped her. She thought that he was going to kill her. He was reaching over on the side of the bed for something. She thought he was reaching for a gun to kill her. So she grabbed the gun and shot him and killed him. The prosecution's version of the story is that no, she was just basically a 16-year-old prostitute. She went home with this 43-year-old man. And as he slept, she shot him, killed him, and robbed him. So those are the two different versions of the story. Needless to say, Cyntoia was convicted on first-degree murder, and she was sentenced to a life sentence in jail. Cyntoia's story had gained traction. I became aware of her story, I believe it was last year. And I did a post all about Cyntoia with 8 things that you need to know about her case, 8 things you need to know about her. I really dug into this and learned a lot about her. Everything from her mother to her upbringing to the case, everything that you need to know about this case. I have 8 quick facts. It is on icecreamconvos.com. Just go to the site and search Cyntoia Brown. You will get that information. With that being said, Kim Kardashian was one of the celebrities who was advocating for Cyntoia, and she was going to see and try to work and see if she would be able to impact Cyntoia's case to get Cyntoia's, her sentence commuted so that Cyntoia could be released from prison. Well, the Tennessee Superior Court ruled this week that Cyntoia must serve a minimum of 51 years in prison before she is even eligible for parole. Cyntoia is now 30 years old, I believe. She has already served 14 years in jail. And so she's looking at a mighty long ways before she will be eligible to be released from prison. Now, there are a lot of people who, our hearts go out to Cyntoia. We hurt for Cyntoia. We're like, her circumstances. Now, since being in jail, Cyntoia has obtained a degree. She has helped other women. She has completely turned her life around since being incarcerated. But on the flip side, there are still people who believe that she murdered this man, that she was not a child sex slave. She murdered him and robbed him, and that she is guilty of these charges and that she needs to do the entire life sentence. One news report I saw said that Cyntoia probably wouldn't see the light of day until she was 70 years old. And so it just depends on where you stand or what you believe about this case, that will determine where you are as far as your support of Cyntoia or your non-support of Cyntoia. Based off the information that I have, I believe her story that she was fearful for her life. I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, a 43-year-old man shouldn't have been having sex with a 16-year-old girl. That was all wrong from the beginning. I'm not saying that she had the right to kill this man, but I was not there. I don't know what actually transpired, but it just breaks my heart to see a girl 16 years old make a decision that she will have to spend the rest of her time in life for, the rest of her time in jail for the rest of her life for. Meanwhile, George Zimmerman skipping through the park, still pulling guns on people, still threatening people. He shot a child in cold blood and claimed self-defense. So his self-defense is fine, but Cyntoia's self-defense isn't. So, we live in a world filled with double standards, but it just depends on where you stand with this case. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up because I've written about this case before and I just wanted to keep you in the loop as to what's going on with that case. So let me know in the comments below, do you believe that Cyntoia did shoot this gentleman in self-defense and that she should be eligible for parole, she should be released? Or are you one of the people who feel like, nah, she was just prostituting at 16, which is heartbreaking in itself? Do you feel like, no, she just shot him and killed him and robbed him? So, please let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below, and I'll be sure to check the comments either during this live stream or afterwards. Y'all know I always read the comments because I love to hear what you guys have to say. All right, so this right here, raise your hand if you shocked. Y'all, their reality TV show lasted longer than their relationship did. Like Chad Loves Michelle came on TV last night and they already done broke up. Here's my thing with this. Michelle Williams and Pastor Chad Johnson have split after a 9-month engagement. I think they were engaged for 9 months and they've split up. Now, do I take delight in their split? Absolutely not. Did I expect their split? I'm not going to say I expected it, but I'm not surprised. And that's where I am with that. I'm not surprised. I watched their reality TV show one time and I was like, ooh, lordy, lordy, lord. Somebody better grab their Jesus Fix It prayer cloth, because this right here, I don't know which way this going. And I said which way. I don't know which way this here thing right here it is going, but it don't look like it's going to turn out good. And, it's very unfortunate because we all know Michelle has her mental health issues and she battles depression and anxiety. And then, Pastor Chad Child, his name needs to be Pastor Chad Child. Pastor Chad lost me when he asked Michelle, did she take her meds on national television? He lost me right about that part. And, their engagement was very sweet. I posted the photos on the site when they got engaged. I was like, oh, congratulations, Michelle. And I'm still tripping off the fact that he white. I thought he was just a really, really fluorescent black light man, like really fluorescent light black man. I don't know. I thought he was fluorescent. I didn't even know he was Caucasian. I don't have a problem with her dating a Caucasian man. I was just thrown off by his pigmentation. I thought he was fluorescent black. Turns out he's a white man. And I didn't even know that element until she started talking about in a video that I also posted on the ICC page, icecreamconvos.com. She started talking about like all the racist and hateful remarks that they would receive about their relationship. And I was like, why are people saying racist stuff to y'all? Who's slow? And then, she was like, yeah, because he white. And I was like, him white? Oh, I thought he was fluorescent black. But yeah, I didn't know he was white. I mean, I don't have a problem with him being white. Listen, you love who you love. And if somebody love you good, it don't matter what color they is. As long as they love you good and treat you right. Now, I know some of my power to the people, black folks, is like, don't be on here promoting that, sister. I'm just saying, I come from a time and I live in a world where you love who you love. It don't matter. It don't matter if you're black or white. Hey, I got lint on my shirt. Y'all didn't even tell me. Okay, focus. So anyway, I'm not surprised by the breakup. I'm sad to hear about it. Well, sad is not the right word. I'm just like, oh, whatever word that means. But, oh, in other news, she did release a new single titled Fearless. So, go check that out and support the music, But again, stop taking y'all relationships public. Y'all all on the reality TV show. I'm looking at the TV last night. Y'all on TV talking about getting married. But I know in real life, y'all done already broke up. Stop putting your relationships and your business out in the street until it's strong enough. Strong with a K and an R and an O and an N and a G. Until it's strong enough to withstand all of the outside mess and negativity that's going to come your way. Okay? Y'all protect your relationships like you protect your edges. It's that simple. The same way y'all put them bonnets on at night to keep you. But anybody else put their bonnet on at night, wake up in the morning and the bonnet be halfway back here. Oh, I can't stand that. So then I have to put one of these little things right here on my head to keep my edges from jumping up and waving at people. Good grief. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I got ADHD tonight. Let's talk about... Oh, shoot. We was already talking about Cardi B. So after Cardi B announced her breakup from Offset, her split, because you don't break up when you're married. After after she announced her split from Offset, she had to go to court. Now, mind you, she was supposed to be in court on Monday, but she was down in Florida shooting a video with the City Girls. Well, the one that's still free. She was shooting a video with the City Girls for Twerk, and she was down there painted like Tony the Tiger, acting like it's great. And she was supposed to be in court in New York. And the judge was like, oh, she think this a game. I'm going to give her an extension, but her behind better be up in this courtroom on Friday. So she went to court, I believe it was Friday, Thursday or Friday. She went to court one of them days, and the judge, you know, for those of you like, well, what'd she go to court for? Because sometimes I assume y'all know what I'm talking about, and I got to do better than that. But Cardi B went to court on Friday, and it was the answer to these allegations that she had her goons attack Baddie Gi and Jade in a strip club because, you guessed it, one of them was sleeping with Offset, allegedly. So she had allegedly had her goons go in and attack these girls, and they was throwing hookah things and bottles and chairs. And one of the girls claimed she got injured, but then she got on social media and was like, still pretty. Ain't nobody hurt my face. But then she claimed she got injured because it sounded good for the courts. And so Cardi B got some misdemeanor charges, and she had to appear in court. So when she went to court on Friday, the prosecution was trying to get Cardi locked up. The prosecution wanted Cardi locked up on $2,500 bail. Y'all do know Cardi just got 5 Grammy nominations. Y'all think she don't have $2,500 to bail herself out of jail? Like, the prosecutor out here wilding. You think Cardi B can't bail herself out of jail? The girl got 5 Grammy nominations. Congratulations, by the way. She got 5 Grammy nominations. She's one of the top selling artists of 2018. She's Entertainment Weekly's Artist of the Year. If you're going to try to throw a $2,500 bond on her, you throw that on me. Because I'll be the one on the phone like, what's up, sis? Hey, you got $2,500 I could borrow till next week. Cardi ain't hurting for no $2,500. And then, so the judge was like, nah, ain't nobody putting no bail on her. I don't feel like she's a flight risk. She has her baby. She's a mom. She ain't running nowhere. We ain't putting no $2,500 bond on her. So, but the judge was like, but what I am gonna do, what I'm about to call Mrs. Offset. No, I'm kidding. What's Offset's last name? It's one of them. Like, who? I know somebody with that last name too. I can't think of Offset's last name right now, but it's a last name that I know. But anyway, if some of y'all know Offset's last name, tell me his last name so I can Cephas. Ain't it Cephas? Offset last name Cephas, ain't it? Well, anyway, he was like, no, Mr. Cephas, I'm not gonna give you no bail, but what is gonna do is I'm gonna give the 2 young ladies an order of protection against you. And with this order of protection, you cannot come near them. You cannot threaten them. You cannot even talk about them online. That's what we gonna do. So then it was funny because when I reported the story that Baddie Gi and Jade received an order of protection against Cardi B, people started coming online calling them punks. See, Ebony, I knew I was right. I knew it was Cephas. I was quick. Okay, so people started coming online calling these 2 ladies punks. And I'm like, well, why are people calling them a punk? The judge entered that order. To my knowledge, they didn't ask for it. Nothing that I read gave me the impression that they asked for the order of protection. But if they were being petty, I can see them doing that. Because you may recall these 2 young ladies recently starred in Nicki Minaj's Good Form video. Yes, the petty alliances are taking place. So these young ladies are now frolicking around with Nicki Minaj. But, you know, this is nothing new because we heard in the past that Nicki Minaj was paying their legal fees in order for them to fight Cardi B in court. Now, all of this is alleged. I haven't seen any receipts for for Nicki paying the legal fees. If Nicki gonna pay anybody legal fees, it need to be her brother. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. So anyway, so Cardi B is allegedly splitting from Offset. She got an order of protection against her. But even in the midst of all of that, can we take a moment to just look at this beautiful baby right here? ICC, know I love the kids. Look at this sweet behind baby girl right here. That's a beautiful baby. She looks like her auntie Hennessy. But yeah, so Cardi, oh Lord, I'm about to kick my computer over. Y'all saw that? Cardi B, even after announcing her split from Offset, she shared the first photo of Kulture. Now, my spidey senses was feeling like, why we get to see Kulture today? Like we've been waiting to see Kulture for a minute, but why we got to see Kulture today? Because she released a photo of Kulture the same day she announced that she was splitting from Offset. So I was wondering if she was being petty, because to my knowledge, Offset did not want the public to see his baby. So I don't know if she showed us Kulture to be like, touche, pussycat. I don't know. I don't know what her motive was or what inspired her to show us Kulture. I'm just here for all of it. This is a beautiful, beautiful, sweet baby. And I hope no matter what happens between Cardi and Offset, I just hope that they always keep Kulture number one. And always remember that it's all about this child right here, because that baby is absolutely adorable. Look at them cheeks. Oh, her so sweet. I love a good baby, especially when it ain't mine and I don't have to deliver it. Woo, I love me a good baby. Okay, so what else do I want to talk about? Oh, well, since we're speaking about babies, because I am literally not following my structure guidelines here tonight, but that's okay. I know y'all don't mind. So let's talk about some babies. Matt Barnes and Anansa Sims have what? Oh, wait, I'm supposed to lean this way. Matt Barnes, let me make this smaller because it's a little big. Okay, that's better. So Matt Barnes and Anansa Sims have welcomed a bouncing baby boy. Now, if this beautiful young lady looks familiar to you, it is because she is the daughter of supermodel Beverly Johnson. And if my memory serves me correctly, I think Beverly Johnson was also one of Bill Cosby's accusers. Small world. So anyway, Anansa and Matt Barnes welcomed their beautiful baby boy. And I believe I have a picture of him here for you guys to see. Where is it? There him is. That's a B-A-B. A bad. That's a big ass baby. Just a big old big ass baby. He laid up like, I already know my college tuition is paid. My dad is a former NBA player. My mama is a model with a banging body. And my grandmom's still fine. I ain't got ish to worry about but this Similac and this umbilical cord falling off. Let me tell you something. That is a big baby. He's a handsome one too. So congratulations to the couple on their bouncing baby boy. Now, this is baby number 3 for Matt, because Matt has 10-year-old twins with his ex-wife, Gloria Govan. And this is baby number 4 for Anansa, who already has 3 children with her ex-husband. I think his name is David Patterson. Her ex-husband is David Patterson. He's a former NFL player. So she got some NFL kids in the house. She got some NBA kids in the house. So congratulations to them on the birth of their son. What else do I want to talk? Oh, let's do more baby scoop. 2 tears in the bucket. All right. So congratulations to Russell. Oh, wait, I need to close these other pictures out, because they act like they don't want to leave. Hold on, y'all. Boop. Okay, there we go. Let's keep it nice and clean. Congratulations to Nina and Russell Westbrook on the birth of their twin girls. They have not released the name of their twin girls yet, but oh, how precious. Now, Russell Westbrook plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they already have a little boy. I think he's 19 months old, and his name is Joshua. I think it's Joshua. Listen, ICC love the kids, but I can't be keeping up with all y'all baby names. I'm doing my best, okay? I'm tired. I had a long day. But congratulations. I always say women who have twins naturally, and this is no shade because I don't know if whatever Nina did I don't know if she conceived her twins naturally. But I always say women who conceive twins naturally are unicorns. That's my way of paying homage to my sisters out here who conceive twins naturally. And shout out to all of my sisters, my homegirls out here who conceive twins via in vitro. A lot of celebrities do in vitro in order to have multiple births. You can just go through the different celebrities who have had twins, and in most cases, a lot of them go through fertility treatments in order to have a multiple birth. But just shout out to all my unicorns out there. My sister-in-law is a unicorn. I saw her walking around with her twin babies. I was like, I want to be a unicorn. The Lord was like, I'm going to just give you a big forehead. You just work with that. You don't need a horn. Just work with the big forehead. So that's what I'm doing. So congratulations to them. Now let's talk about some other baby scoop. Eddie Murphy, he welcomed his 10th child with Paige Butcher. I didn't grab a picture of them because I'm just going to slide through this. Oh, it's Noah. Thank you. I knew it was a Oa. Man, Ebony be holding me down. Ebony is my Secret Service agent. But, yeah, so Eddie Murphy welcomed his 10th child. I'm not pulling up no pictures of that. Eddie Murphy got enough kids. So congratulations to Eddie Murphy. Gabrielle Union. Why y'all be giving Gabrielle Union such a hard time? Like, somebody just talk to me and tell me why y'all be giving Gabrielle Union such a hard time. Gabrielle Union got her baby Kavia. Gabrielle Union is so happy to finally be a mother. And y'all won't even let this woman kiss her baby in the mouth in peace. Now, granted, sis did tell us that she liked to be tossing Dwayne Wade's salad. Now, that was TMI to begin with. Okay, it was TMI to begin with, and just let this be a lesson to all of us. Don't tell too much of your business online. People don't forget what you say online. They don't. I was telling my girlfriend today that 8 years ago, I wrote a tweet about J. Cole. Destiny was 2 years old, and J. Cole had that who that flame or whatever, the song, right? And Destiny, when the song used to come on 106 in Park, shout out to 106 in Park, Destiny used to be like, mommy, there go who that flame. She used to call J. Cole who that flame. So I tweeted about it, and I was like, oh, I think it's so cute that my 2-year-old calls J. Cole who that flame. J. Cole favorited the tweet. I didn't even know he saw the tweet, but he favorited the tweet. 8 years later, Destiny is getting ready to be 11 years old next July. At least once a month, someone retweets that tweet. And I'm just like, who is retweeting an eight-year-old tweet? But they do it. Now, I want y'all to bookmark that because we're going to come back to some old tweets in a minute. And y'all know where I'm going with this. But my point is that people don't forget what you say in real life. And they damn sure ain't going to forget what you say online. Gabrielle Union, unfortunately, let us know that she allegedly likes to participate in the tossing of the salad when it comes to Dwayne Wade's buttocks. And so when she posted a loving picture of herself kissing her, well, not a picture, it was a video. When she posted video of herself kissing her baby girl in the mouth, folks was like, no, don't be kissing that baby in the mouth with your booty lips. No, don't put that anus juice on that baby mouth. No. So people started telling her, don't kiss her baby in the mouth because she's going to pass germs to her baby. The baby going to have bumps on the mouth and this, that, and the third. People were just going in. Just, Gabrielle, don't kiss your baby on the mouth. Oh, this is so terrible. Let me tell you something. If I sat on that bed for 10 hours in labor, this is for me. I'm not speaking for Gabrielle. This is for, Gabrielle. Yeah, she over here. She in this corner. I ain't speaking for Gabrielle. I'm going to put my hand right here. There. Yeah, right there. Right there. I ain't speaking for Gabrielle. I'm going to speak for myself. I was in labor for at least 10 hours with all 3 of my children. I'm going to kiss them any goddamn where I want to. Okay? They is mine. They is covered in my love and all of my uterine stuff. But with that being said, if I got online and started telling people all the extracurricular things I do with my mouth, how I'm going to get mad when I post a picture of me kissing my baby and people bring it back to me. Like, sis. Or if I'm sitting out with my homegirls like, you want some? And they like, no, I'm good. How I'm gonna get mad? How I'm gonna get mad when I done told everybody the stuff that I do with my mouth? How I'm gonna get mad? Because somebody don't want to drink after me or somebody think I shouldn't be putting my mouth on my baby. That's why it's important. Stop telling all your business. Just stop. And I understand we are in an age where people want to be transparent. Because transparency is cool. You know, it makes you feel like you know somebody a little better. Transparency is dope, you know. But certain things should always remain not transparent. No. Just, I don't need to know, see, hear. Don't tell me. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. Some things you just need to keep to yourself. Now, in Gabrielle's case, Gabrielle had a surrogate. And raise your hand if you watched her special on Oprah last night. It was a very nice special, and I appreciated their transparency on there. She and Dwayne Wade, y'all, Dwayne Wade looked so goddamn tired on that special. Dwayne was sitting there like this. Yeah, because I was just worried about my wife. I ain't want my wife to keep doing stuff to her. Hurt herself. Bruh eyes was like, you know, Dwayne Wade looks so goddamn tired. God bless him. But he has what us ladies back in the day used to call sleepy eyes. But them eyes was NyQuil eyes. Like, D-Wade, I know y'all got a newborn baby in the house, but get some sleep, bruh. Bruh look tired. I was watching it. I was start going, ooh, damn, Dwayne, ooh. I was yawning looking at his eyeballs. But anyway, I definitely appreciated them. It was a very beautiful special. I love how they talked about how much they love their baby girl and how they went through the process. And people just gave them a hard time, period. You know, after they had the baby and they were trying to do skin to skin bonding, people was like, what's she doing laid up in the bed with a hospital gown on like she gave birth? Like, some people are just so miserable. Like, why are people so miserable? She is trying to have skin-to-skin contact and bond with this baby. She may not have carried that baby, but that baby is her egg and her husband's soldiers. That's their baby. Somebody else just, it was in someone else's oven, but it was their bun. And it just makes me sad when I see people just be mean and hateful for no reason. And they gave that couple a very hard time. One thing that I really wish Gabrielle did not do was allow people to know how much comments on social media got next to her. I really wish she didn't do that, because now folks gonna go ham, bologna, and cheese in her comments because they know she reads them and they know that they can get under her skin. And I really, really, really wish that she didn't do that. It took me a very, very, very long time to move past to resist clapping back at people. It took me a very long time. And thanks to my good girlfriend, I am now in a place where I can resist clapping back at people. Y'all may remember, it was like a chat ago or 2 chats ago. I had people in the chat talking crazy to me. And you got to put blinders on the people, because they do that because they want your attention. They do that because they want to hurt your feelings. They do that because they want you to address them. The best thing that you can do to somebody who trying to antagonize you and trying to get your attention is to ignore the hell out of them. Starve them to death. Don't feed trolls. You starve them. So I was really sad to see that the comments in the comment section had hurt Gabrielle so much, and that she actually allowed people, strangers who have not walked in her shoes, who have not gone through what she's gone through, who have not taken those IVF treatments and those surgeries she went through to try to have a baby. She allowed those people to try to steal her joy. I'm not gonna let no complete stranger steal my joy. I got some people I know personally who be trying to steal my joy. I darn sure ain't gonna let no complete stranger steal my joy. Ain't gonna do that. Y'all might get me for a hot 5 minutes, but after that, I'm back to being a thug again. We not gonna do that. So, let Gabrielle Union kiss her baby in the mouth. I'm pretty sure, she said, as long as she has waited and as hard as she has tried to have a baby, she will not allow anybody, including herself, to give her baby germs. She even had Oprah's entire team get vaccinated, and for the whooping cough and all kind of other stuff before they even came in her house to film. So Gabrielle is not playing when it comes to her baby. So y'all don't have to worry about that. She can take care of her child. Y'all just make sure y'all babies is fed and bathed. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. We all gonna make sure our own babies is fed and bathed. Let me text Destiny real quick, make sure she took her bath. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Yeah, so with that being said, let me sitting up here telling folks what to do. Yeah. All right, let me see. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about before I get into this Kevin Hart shenanigans? Okay, nope. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about Kevin Hart and these Oscars. So Kevin Hart excitedly announced that he would be hosting the Oscars next year. So I was like, go Kevin. All right, Kevin, good job, Kevin. You done came a mighty long way from Paper Soldiers. So I was like, congratulations to Kevin Hart. He was like, it's the opportunity of a lifetime. This, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, good for Kev. This is a good look for Kev. This is going to be good on the resume. Excuse me, the resume. But y'all, some of y'all, the resumes. Okay? So I'm like, cool. This is very good. Well, then I left the house and I think, what did I do? Did I go to a screening? I went out. I did something. I went out. Wherever I went, I had a good time. Where did I go? Y'all, my days is running together. I forgot what I did last week, but I had a very good time, whatever it was I was doing. And by the time I got home, somebody had dug up some tweets. Folks was going in on Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was talking about what he ain't gonna do. And by the time I woke up the next morning, Kevin Hart was like, I ain't hosting no Oscars. I'm stepping down. So I'm like, well, hold on. See what happened when you have fun and then you go to bed? So I started looking. So upon further investigation, apparently someone dug up some 8 to 9-year-old tweets that Kevin Hart wrote that were offensive and homophobic, to say the least. He was, going in on one of his homeboys. I guess it's one of the Red Cup boys. He was going in on them and saying, they acting gay and using the F word and dropping the F bomb and this, that, and other. I think it was a total of like 2 different tweets, or was it 2 or 4? It was 4 different tweets altogether. I have the tweets posted on icecreamcombos.com, but of course they are edited. Censored is the word I'll use. They are censored because I have a lot of LGBT friends and I'm not trying to offend anyone. So the tweets are censored, but the tweets are from like 2008, maybe 2008, 2009, decade old tweets. But Kevin Hart, he even had a stand-up special where he talked about, not wanting his son to be gay and all that. And I don't feel like there's anything wrong with a parent not wanting their child to be gay. I don't want my child to eat dirt. It's to each his or her own based off of their own personal beliefs. If my son came home and he was like, guess what, girl? And he pulled out his rainbow flag, I'll be like, because he my child. I'm going to love him either way. My daughter, same thing. I'm going to love them either way. I love my children unconditionally. Their sexual orientation, their sexual preference is, I'm going to love them. Listen, it's going to take a whole lot for me not to love my youngins. Point blank, period. But I do know that there are some parents who love their children. They feel like they don't have issues with the LGBT community, but for their own personal preference, they would like for their child to be heterosexual. Okay, well, that's what you feel, and that's what you want, and you have every right to feel that way. At the same time, we now, well, let me just say, get the whole story out first, and then I'm gonna tell you how I feel, my personal opinion, because sometimes I get sidetracked. Okay, so these tweets out, and so Kevin Hart says he's already addressed his stand-up comedy about his son, not wanting his son to be gay. He's already apologized for the stand-up. He's already apologized for these past tweets. My thing is, if you've apologized for those past tweets, why didn't you delete them right then and there? If you know something is offensive, or if you know it's going to cause a problem and stir up some mess, why not delete it and address it right then and there? But anyway, so he says, he's addressed this stuff before. He's apologized about it before. And now some man has dug up the tweets again and brought them back to the forefront. And initially Kevin was like, you know what, y'all just trying to be negative. I'm not going to feed into this. Find something better to do. His energy was real dismissive, to say the least. It was like, psh, psh. We've been there, done that. It's old. Stop bringing up old stuff. I'm in a different place in my life. I'm not trying to hear it. Touche, boo boo, bye bye. And then the Academy called Kevin and said, hey, look, Kev, these tweets back. People are offended. The LGBT community is offended. There are a lot of people who are offended. A lot of people feel like, you might need to issue an apology for these. Go ahead and issue an apology for the tweets so we can go ahead and move forward with you hosting the Oscars. And Kev was like, hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no. So Kevin Hart was like, I ain't apologizing for nothing. I didn't apologize for these tweets. These tweets is 10 years old. I'm not going to keep apologizing for something that's 10 years old. And if that's the case, then I am going to step down from the Oscars. Now, I know a lot of y'all not going to agree with me with what I'm about to say, but this is the beauty of it all. It's just simply my opinion, and we can agree to disagree. I feel like Kevin's energy was completely wrong from the start dealing with this entire situation. I feel like his energy was wrong. When the tweets resurfaced, if I know I did something wrong, if I put something out into the atmosphere that initially people didn't care about, well, let me rewind. 2018, we live in a super, super duper sensitive, overly offended world. Point blank, period. Back in the day, we could say a whole bunch of things that if we said it now, we would lose everything, including our jobs. Okay, so times has changed and people are more politically correct. And a lot of things that were said in the past, you cannot say in 2018 without causing a stir, a brush fire, get outcast, stoned, or dragged to and fro. That's just the bottom line. We live in a different time. We live in a different society. When Kevin Hart dropped them tweets back in 2009 and 2008, nobody was tripping off of them. Okay. When somebody dig them up and bring them back and drop them in 2018, people who did not see those tweets, I remember those tweets from 2008 and 2009 because that's how long I've been following Kevin Hart. And unfortunately, that's how long I've been on Twitter. Don't judge me. Now, I remember those tweets when he first dropped them because I was like, dang, he going in on his boy hard. What kind of friend? I was more offended. Like I wish my friend would talk to me like that on social media. I remember those tweets when they originally dropped. I didn't know they were still on his timeline. Now that I didn't know because I got better things to do. But in 2008, 2009, we look at those tweets and be like, child Kevin Wildin. 2018, it's like, oh no. He is going to have to atone for these tweets. He is going to have to drop on the mercy of the public forum for these tweets. And so my thing is, Kevin put those tweets out there. He knows he put those tweets out there. The people who saw them in 2008, 2009 may not be the people who are seeing them today. So the people who are seeing them today may be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the Kevin Hart that I know and love would say something like that. Not the funny man Kevin Hart, Love is Love and Live Your Heart, Heartbeat Productions Kevin Hart would say something like that. So my thing is, I don't feel like Kevin Hart should spend every day of his life apologizing for something that he wrote 8, 9, 10 years ago when he was a different person. At the same time, if something that you did years ago surfaces to a new audience and resurfaces to new people and resurfaces to offend a new and different group of people, I don't see what's wrong with him saying, you know what? I don't know who dug up these old ass tweets, but I wrote them. I ain't even that dude no more. My bad. I'm sorry. Let's keep it pushing. It could have been that simple. Like, he could have hit him with a my bad. He ain't have to be like, 7 years ago when I was a young black man in Philly, burgeoning on my comedic career, I partook in writing some overly offensive tweets to whom it may concern and to my LGBTQIA community. He ain't had to do all that. All he had to do was be like, you know what? Yeah, I wrote him. This young old as hell. But to anyone who is just now seeing them and may be hurt and offended, my bad. And then in February, we would have saw him on TV hosting the Oscars. I just feel like I didn't want him to squander such a big opportunity for himself with the Oscars just because his ego wouldn't allow him to say my bad over some 8 or 9 or 10-year-old tweets. Like, I just didn't want him to do that. Like, the Oscars is something that would have been a great look for him to carry for the rest of his life. So then what really blew my mind was he was like, I'm stepping down. I ain't apologizing for these tweets. I ain't gonna he let his, as far as I'm concerned, he let his ego get the best of him. He let his ego get the best of him. He was like, I ain't apologizing. I'm not letting no trolls win. This, that, and the third. But guess what? After all of that, the troll did win. That white dude on Twitter who dug up them tweets. And I don't even believe he dug the tweets up. I believe he bookmarked them, because you know you can bookmark tweets. I've seen stuff on Twitter that I was like, I should bookmark this because this crazy. But I don't have that much energy to just sit on somebody's something or other and wait for them to mess up. But I sometimes want to bookmark tweets just to see if the person going to come back and try to deal with it later. But anyway, I believe that dude bookmarked them tweets when Kevin first put them out. I could have bookmarked them then, but I didn't care, because at that time, something like that was just like, whoo, he talking a little reckless, but it wasn't quote unquote offensive. Take all his opportunities from him, make him apologize, put the scarlet letter on his chest, all kind of stupid stuff like that. That wasn't the case then. But when I saw those tweets, I knew they was a little reckless then. But it was him talking to his buddies, and I guess that's how they play with each other. But you ain't gonna play with me like that. But I guess that's how they play with each other. But then after all of that, saying he's not gonna let the troll win, he ain't gonna let the trolls this, he not giving in to the trolls. The troll did win. That dude that dug up those tweets and brought them back to our attention, his whole purpose of doing that was to get Kevin to not host the Oscars. Kevin is not hosting the Oscars. Troll 1, Kevin 0. The troll won. The troll won. The minute that he pulled out of those Oscars, the troll won. That's all the dude wanted in the first place. The fact that the Academy was willing to push past it and just be like, look, bro. And I believe the Academy only did it because they ain't want no protesters outside. They ain't want no mess. They ain't want no this, that, and the other. They were like, look, just tell him my bad so we can go head on. But he was like, no. So it was a personal decision. I don't fault Kevin for his decision, but I really wish that he did not let his ego get in. Listen, I don't care what the public said. I would have said, listen, my bad. Because I'm still sitting here now thinking to myself, did I tweet anything that somebody done bookmarked somewhere that I'm going to have to be like, ooh, my bad. I was on plum wine that night. Yeah, that's it. I was on plum wine that night. So I don't know. Now, the thing is, you can't say Kevin Hart didn't care about hosting the Oscars when he got on social media and said it was the opportunity of a lifetime. So that, I'm not buying that. He said he called it the opportunity of a lifetime. So now in the next day or half hour, 30 minutes later, I'm not going to believe he didn't care about hosting no Oscars. No, I'm not buying that. But, I mean, it's a personal decision. And at the end of the day, I'm still going to watch the Oscars because I'm trying to find out what Black Panther going to do. So I just feel like Kevin Hart let his ego get the best of him in that particular situation. But I mean, we can agree to disagree. A lot of people feel very, very strongly about it. Who was it? Lunel came out and told Kevin, congratulations for standing your ground. I think DL Hughley came out and told Kevin, congratulations for standing your ground. Gary Owen asked Ellen to come in and stand up for Kevin. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, yeah, I need you to stand up for Kevin because you a proud gay woman. And I'm like, so now all the gay people got to come save Kevin. Like Gary Owen is funny sometime. And, I know we traded Stacey Dash for Gary Owen and, but sometimes Gary Owen be doing too much, man. And Gary Owen been kind of on the fence with me ever since he went in on Tiffany Haddish. So I don't know how I feel about Gary Owen. But meanwhile, back at the Wild and Out Ranch, y'all saw where Nick Cannon pulled them tweets. Nick Cannon was like, "Oh, we pulling tweets now. Okay, please hold." So Nick Cannon pulled tweets from Chelsea Handler. He pulled tweets from my play cousin, Amy Schumer. And yes, Amy Schumer is my play cousin because I interviewed her and I absolutely love Amy Schumer, and me and her connected, and she's a dope chick. But, people feel the way they want to feel about Amy Schumer. But Nick Cannon was like, Amy Schumer. He was like, Sarah Silverman. So he pulled all they little homophobic tweets, and he was like, so, y'all want to explain these, or y'all going to plan to apologize for these tweets, right, Chim? And I was like, ooh. And here's my thing. Now mind you, same game, okay? I think, let me see, because I pulled the dates on these tweets. I think Sarah Silverman, I think her tweets went back to, I think the tweets went back to like, oh, hold on, let me pull it. I'll tell you, because accuracy is important. Amy's tweet was dated November 11th, 2012. Sarah's tweet was May 25th, 2010. And Chelsea's tweet was dated June 12th, 2010. So again, we're dealing with almost decade-old tweets. So again, this proves my point that 8, 9, 10 years ago, people weren't as overly offensive, people didn't get overly offended the way they do today, because Sarah Silverman, her ass on Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph. The biggest children's shindig in town. She on Wreck-It Ralph, and she got homophobic tweets. So if sis could land a gig on Wreck-It Ralph with homophobic tweets, either somebody was slipping on their pimping and didn't know about these tweets, or it just wasn't a big deal in 2010, May 25th, 2010. Now that these tweets are brought back to the spotlight and Sarah Silverman gets a huge gig like hosting the Oscars, would she be required to apologize as well? Honestly, I believe yeah. Because the Oscars don't want this pigmented smoke with us asking how she get to do it without apologizing when Kevin had to apologize. So my thing is, I don't personally feel like it's the man trying to hold Kevin down, or it's the man trying to belittle Kevin Hart as a black man and making him apologize for something he's done 10 years ago. I think it's a situation of, bruh, just go out there and say sorry so we don't have no drama and we don't have no people trying to give you a hard time as you do these press runs and prepare to host the Oscars. At the end of the day, Kevin, Sarah, Amy, and Chelsea, y'all said it. The tweets is right here. Y'all did it. Y'all said it. Meanwhile, I maybe not need to scrub my Twitter. But y'all said it and y'all did it. So if we pull these tweets up 10 years later and start getting at your ass and saying, excuse me, Becky, boop, boop. Hey, let's talk about this from June 12th or 2010. Don't be acting like you don't want to talk about it. Because all three of these chicks been radio silent. Ain't nobody addressing these tweets. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Shoot, Amy Schumer, she just posted videos of herself throwing up in the toilet from her prenatal sickness, her morning sickness. Sarah Silverman ain't saying jack. Chelsea ain't saying jack. But meanwhile, Nick is like, hello. These tweets right here, what y'all gonna do? What we gonna do? Because listen, all I'm saying is everybody need to get same treatment across the board. Everybody need to answer to these ignorant ass tweets that y'all put out back in the day. So if y'all gonna say this dude had this ignorant, this what somebody said, like a miserable, lonely, slow dude pulled these tweets. Who pulled these tweets for Nick? Who pulled these tweets for Nick? I would hate to think that Nick was sliding through somebody's timeline all the way back to 2010 to find some homophobic tweets. So with that being said, how about everybody scrub your Twitters? Just scrub them. Just put some Lysol and just scrub your Twitters. Some Clorox, just baking soda. Just scrub your Twitters. Because we live in a day and age now where people will pull your Carfax report and have you effed up in the game out here. Just scrub your Twitters. Scrub your socials. Scrub all of them. But you know, if we started playing tit for tat, and if we started really, not even playing tit for tat, we really started digging in, we could find a whole bunch of effed up stuff that a whole bunch of people in prominent places and prominent opportunities have done. So, everybody got some little doo-doo on the bottom of their shoe. And so, with that being said, what I hope happens is that Kevin will reconsider the opportunity and just go ahead and do it. Because even after saying, I ain't apologizing, the troll ain't gonna win, he issued an apology. I'm like, what in the Wakanda foolishness? So you done did all this and then turned around and issued an apology anyway. That's when I got a little confused. And I was like, well, maybe I'm sleepy because I'm confused. So I'm going to go to bed. He did all that and then issued an apology anyway. But maybe he felt like he was issuing an apology on his own terms. I don't know. But I know his wife was like, baby, you ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. Child, and I hope you kept that same energy when he was messing with that woman across town and he was on that video, allegedly. When Kev was allegedly in that video and doing it to that girl in that hotel room and all that other stuff. He'll be like, you ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. Keep that same energy, sis. So, it is what it is. But, again, I ain't hosting nothing but a Sunday night chat with my ICC friends. So, I'm going to just keep that same energy and mind my own business. All right, so before we go, is there anything that you guys want to talk about that I haven't touched on? And I'm going to pull Kevin down. And just make sure, no. Why y'all putting into the comments anything that you want to talk about? I'm going to just pull this up right here. And we just going to sit and just look at this for a minute. Y'all, they dropped that new Avengers trailer. Y'all just don't understand the range of emotions that coerce through my pigmented, slightly overweight body. I need to go to the gym on Monday. I was just like, ugh. I literally screamed out loud when I received the notification from Marvel that the new trailer was out. I was like, ugh. The Avengers. The Avengers hits theaters April 26, 2019. And I will be at the theater on the 23rd and I'm going to wait. I cannot wait. The trailer is sad AF. Like it, first of all, if you haven't seen Infinity War, please cash out right now because I don't want nobody getting mad at me about no spoilers because I'm fitting to talk. So cash out right now if you have not seen. Put me on mute or something and I'll do like this when you can come back. But just put me on mute because I don't want no spoilers. I don't want no mess. Okay, here I go. I done gave you time to cash out. Well, I see some people cash out. Some people left the chat. Okay, so look. The trailer picks up in a post-world after Thanos hit the post-snap. Man, they got my man Iron Man out in space looking like he on his last, like Uncle Charles is in the distance. Like, come on, Tony Starks. I'm going to miss everybody. I'm going to miss everybody. And Tony up and out in space. I'm just like, Lord, Tony. Listen, Thanos done snapped his fingers and Captain America lost his man beard, Lord, because Captain America was looking sexy. That beard, though, when Captain America joined Beard Gang, he was all down in Wakanda looking like a little Caucasian snack. Now he just back to being old cat. And I was like, okay. Well, Thanos snapped his finger, Captain America lost his beard. And then Black Will looking like, bruh, what we gonna do? David Banner going through the missing. And then when I saw Shuri's picture, Lord, I lost, Lord, I snapped their finger, we done lost Shuri. Now, first of all, I was already hurt when T'Challa. But when I saw that Shuri, I was like, they're always trying to take out the strong black women, boy. The strong, intelligent, small frame black woman just took her. Meanwhile, everything is all sad and gloomy. And then here come Ant-Man. I was like, this is so typical. This is so typical. You're going through a rough time and you're going through bad things and you're going through... And then here comes that one person who ain't got a care in the world in the middle of all the goddamn chaos. Just to ruin your entire mood. And that is Ant-Man. I don't understand why Ant-Man is allowed to be a part of the Marvel universe. But I mean, I get it. But I get it. It is what it is. But yes, that trailer is life. If you have not seen the trailer, be sure to go watch the trailer. But as an added bonus, I found 15 tweets that accurately and perfectly depict, or they're the perfect reactions to the Avengers Endgame trailer. And those are also on icecreamcombos.com. So be sure to go over there and check those out. I'm sure you will absolutely enjoy them. I was literally screaming and laughing out loud. So anytime I see some good tweets like that in regards to a subject, I always try to share them on the site so that you can just come in and just have a good laugh. You know, sometimes we just need a good laugh throughout the day. And, you know, with all the different stories and entertainment and celebrity news, sometimes it can get pretty heavy. Sometimes it can be pretty dramatified and negative. And so any opportunity that I can give to give you guys something to laugh about, something to enjoy, I will definitely pass it along to you. So check that out. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the comments and see what y'all want to talk about. Wait, here I go. I'm pulling up stuff that I've been pulling up. All right, let's see. Can we talk about Queen Naija allegedly stealing the melody to Pastor John P. Key's song for Karma, and the fact that he's seeking legal counsel about recourse? Are we tired of seeing Queen Naija and Clarence NYC? Yes, I am. Are fans starting to notice he's a little bit controlling? Yes, we do. Her family has been cut out of her space, according to her mom and sis. It's just a mess from Little Mo to this now. Queen Naija, I don't really have a lot to say about Queen Naija. I think I did post something about her announcing that she was pregnant, and I like her little ditties on the radio, but there are certain celebrities who just don't keep my attention, and unfortunately, without any malice in my heart whatsoever towards Queen Naija, she just doesn't keep my attention. So I don't have much to say about her outside of I like the songs that she has on the radio. How would you like it if I did the things you do? That song, isn't it her? I do know Little Mo was giving her a hard time about not, what's the phrase Little Mo called? Tapping in. I know Little Mo was giving her a hard time about her Soul Train Awards performance, which I thought wasn't that bad at all. I don't feel like it was bad at all, but at the same time, it's like, how good are you going to sound singing next to Kelly Price and next to Luke James? Like, just how good are you going to sound singing after Kelly Price? I mean, they set sis up for failure by having her sing along in a cypher with Kelly Price and Erykah Badu. Like, so, but I feel like she's talented. She's definitely talented. She's a beautiful girl. She's another one who, her and her man, I guess they YouTubers, I think, because my daughter told me something about them being on YouTube, and she was on YouTube with another dude, and then the other dude went on with somebody else, and then now she with a new dude on YouTube, and I'm just not interested, and I can't even fake and pretend that I am. So, Okay, anything else before we cash out? Before I put a condo on my wrist? Anybody got their Christmas tree up yet? I know. What's today? The 9th? Yo, I just put my Christmas tree up like 2-3 days ago. I know some of y'all be baking your turkey and putting your Christmas tree up. I just felt like I needed to give Thanksgiving the proper respect that it deserves. And because some of y'all was trying to slide straight out of Halloween into Christmas, and y'all gonna stop and put some respect on Thanksgiving's name. So I just put my Christmas tree up 3 days ago. So it's up. It's cute. You know, it's cute. So let me know if you put your Christmas tree up. I see some of y'all saying y'all got your Christmas tree up. See, Shantae, you better put my niece and nephew's Christmas trees up. So with that being said, I guess I see that y'all don't have a lot going on. Oh, a white tree. Tiffany, I would love to see a photo of that. Email it to me if you don't mind. Okay, Morgan says she puts her Christmas tree up on the 10th. That might be a dope tradition, like to pick a day and put it up on the 10th. Oh, yeah. R. Kelly. Yes, let's talk about Surviving R. Kelly. So y'all know they had the New York City premiere of Surviving R. Kelly last week. Surviving R. Kelly is a 3-part documentary series that's coming on Lifetime in January. And it features all of his alleged victims, including his ex-wife, Andrea Kelly. And they had a New York premiere for the show last week. And somebody called in 2 gun threats. They called the venue, New House, Madison Square, and basically said that someone in the theater had a gun and that they were planning to start shooting if they did not pull the plug on the screening. And I think it was more than one call that came in. So the NYPD said, listen, let's just take these safety precautions. Hold on, y'all. My throat was drying out. The NYPD said, let's take these safety precautions and let's just go ahead and evacuate the screening. Maybe y'all can do it another time, but we'd rather be safe than sorry. Well, the NYPD has said they have now tracked down a person of interest in the gun threats. And surprise, surprise, the telephone calls came from a 773 area code in Chicago. You know, right outside of Chicago. Yeah, right around there. So Andrea Kelly already said that she is convinced that R. Kelly had a hand in these threats. She don't know if he actually did them verbatim, but she is convinced that he had something to do with it. So I'm like, bruh. But, I wouldn't be surprised if it was some of these R. Kelly fans, because some of these ladies is still out here going hard in the paint for R. Kelly, and they will argue me down and say reckless and crazy stuff to me when I post stuff about R. Kelly. It's like, listen, I'm here to give the people the information. I'm not here whether or not to call. I don't mess with R. Kelly no more. But if y'all want to go and give him y'all money, did y'all see that video with R. Kelly talking about, do you have your shots? Do you have your passports? Over there overseas. So now he overseas recruiting new women that he trying to find out if they got their shots and passports so he can bring them back over here and put them in the basement. Y'all, I'm not playing with y'all. Let me see. Okay. I'm checking out your comments now, but you can let me know if, let's see. See, Shawnee says she don't have her tree up yet. Narvette said, hers is up, but no decorations on it yet. All right, girl, put some decorations on there. Send me a picture. Monique says she has her poinsettias up. I have some poinsettias, but they fake. I have some gold poinsettias, and I bought them last year, and they fake and phony. It's phony, phony, phony. But they are so pretty, and I put them on my fireplace, and it looks really, really pretty because I just love the gold on them. So they phony, 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 but they pretty. So y'all come over for Christmas dinner. Y'all can see them. Let's see. It's my baby Ham's birthday. Oh, congratulations. Happy birthday, Ham. Oh, another white tree. And then let's see. Oh, happy birthday to your good grief. Everybody's birthday today. Okay. Let's see. Drea is starting to irritate me. You know what? I really, really, hate to say this, but I may be in agreement with you on that. And I feel like she has a story to tell, But it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna just be quiet. Oh, this headband. Let me take this headband. I don't know. I'm gonna be quiet because I don't want to offend nobody. Y'all be pulling up my old chats and have me apologizing before I host somebody's barbecue. Did we discuss Eva versus Winnie? No, because I don't care about that top model. Like some model problems. It's certain things, y'all. If y'all don't see it on the site, I just don't care. Oh, happy birthday to my nephew who turned 14 yesterday. Ooh, Shawnee's son turned 21 yesterday. Listen, everybody got birthdays today. Iman, her dad and her brother birthday today. Oh, well, happy birthday to all my ICC play cousins and uncles and nephews and brothers and papas and mamas and grandmamas. Happy birthday to all of your beautiful family members. Happy birthday. Just happy birthday. And you know what? Birthdays are a big deal because so many of us don't get to see our next birthday. So birthdays are a huge deal. So celebrate those family members' birthdays, love on them, tell them how much they mean to you. Act like it's your birthday too, because they still here with you. Okay. So with that being said, I love all of you guys very much. And thank you so much for spending this evening with me and listening to me share my thoughts, however relevant or irrelevant they may be in this world. But I just thank you guys so much for being a supporter. Thank you so much for just being awesome. Just being awesome. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I think I'm like 80 people away from finally getting to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And once I get to 1,000 subscribers, it will unlock some other features on YouTube that I'm really looking forward to using. So if you haven't subscribed to Ice Cream Convos on YouTube, I really would appreciate you doing so. Thank you guys so much for tuning into tonight's broadcast. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but if you are a first-time listener, welcome to the family. And I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll come back again. And just much love, shout out, booty pinches and kisses to all of my ICC friends and my ICC family who rocks with me every single week and on the regular. All right. So love you guys very much. Have a great week. And I will see you next Sunday, Lord willing. And visit Ice Cream Convos every day for your delicious scoops of entertainment and celebrity news. And don't forget to visit our Amazon store. If you're going to be doing any shopping on Amazon, go through the Ice Cream Convos store first and see if there's anything in there that you like, and then get to shopping. Okay. All right. So love you guys. Talk to you later. I don't know why I be cracking myself up. Bye, y'all.